Hello, I'm Tracy Christensen, your host for Community Connection. The loving support of family and friends can help a patient through end-of-life issues. But what about those who are estranged from family, or who have no friends, or who are homeless and in their final days? Each year, about 50 destitute people die on the streets of Salt Lake City. Kim Correa is the executive director of the In Between, whose mission is to help homeless men and women experience the end of life with dignity and compassionate care. Welcome, Kim.
Thank you.
I'm really excited to learn about your organization. This is the first time that I've ever heard about it.
Thank you. Well, the In Between opened a year ago, August, so we've been open for about 18 months now. And in that time, we've helped 95 people go through our program and helped 19 of those people die with dignity. And that's our mission, and that's our goal.
It's an incredible mission. And you know, when I read about it, I was thinking, of course that's a huge need. And you've been kind of nicknamed hospice for the homeless. Is that a good description?
It is a good description. We operate in an old building that used to be a convent, and it's a 13-bedroom home. And it's a little bit old-fashioned, but it's our residents love it. And we do serve primarily chronically homeless individuals, but we also serve people who find themselves homeless or at risk of being homeless near the end of life. These could be people who have been working. One of our residents, Candace, is a good example. She worked her entire life and had an apartment, but eventually the doctors told her not only was she at risk of losing her housing because she could no longer be employed, but her disease prevented her from living alone. And she came to live with us for the last few months of her life, and we became her surrogate family.
I just can't imagine. Describe, I mean, you talked about Candace, but what are the ages of your residents, and how long do they typically stay, and what kinds of things are they going through?
Our youngest one was 31 years old. That was our first resident, Olivia, and she was married. She had children. She also had terminal breast cancer and found herself homeless. And she and her husband moved in with us. The oldest one that we've had is 62. And typically in the homeless population, they're not going to live much past the mid-50s. And so that's what we're dealing with, is anywhere from 30s to 50s or 60s.
Wow.
About 30%, 40% are female. We've helped 4 veterans. We've helped 2 of them get into veteran housing so that they have their own place to go to.
Oh, exciting. So not in the numbers that you gave when we first started, not everyone has passed away. So some are getting better.
Some do get better. We have what we call our miracles. So most recently we had a gentleman named Shoban. He came to Utah from Texas, and he came here to go to truck driving school, had a heart problem and ended up in the hospital. And the hospital sent him to us, and they actually said, we don't know if he'll make the ambulance ride over. He was in such bad shape, but he came to our home, and we were able to help him get back on his feet and get stabilized, and he qualified for some surgery, which helped his heart. And he just got a job in Phoenix and just moved back to Phoenix now, and he's going to be working for a software company, if you can believe that.
That's incredible.
So we see quite a wide variety of people come through the In-Between.
That's really amazing. And how can the community get involved in helping and supporting? Do you have volunteer needs?
We do. We're primarily volunteer run, so everything that you do at home to keep your house running, whether it's housework or laundry or meal preparation or doing the dishes, that's all done by volunteers. And if you're interested in volunteering, you can learn about that at our website. And we also hold different fundraising events throughout the year. We have a golf tournament in the summer and an anniversary party and different events, and you can learn about those events on our website as well.
Wonderful. And give us your website.
theinbetweenslc.org. In is I-N-N.
Like an in.
Yeah, like an in.
Thank you so much for being here and telling us about the In-Between.
My pleasure.
The In-Between is helping to improve quality of life for those experiencing the end of their lives. For information about this and other organizations doing good work in our state, our cities and towns, please log on to our website here at KBYU11.org. Thanks for watching Community Connection. We hope you'll join us again soon.